And welcome back to Trammelpick. We got a new migrant wave coming in: a gem setter, leather worker, miner, bone carver, surgeon, and metal crafter. So it looks like the temple for the Doctrine of Coals is finished. We're going to go ahead and make 4 statues and see if maybe we can learn a little bit about this religion. Our Baron requires a decent study, decent quarters, decent dining room, and a tomb. Zasset, our mayor, just needs a decent study, decent quarters, and a decent dining room. We're also going to carve out a personal tomb for our Baron. So all told, we're going to need 10 doors, 4 chairs, 2 beds, 4 chests, 2 cabinets, 2 armor racks, 2 weapon racks, and an iron sarcophagus for our Baron, because I wanted to make it out of a higher value material. The rest is just going to be made out of wood. We can replace them with better quality materials at a later date if we need to. Because we also got a recent migrant wave, we're also going to need more bedrooms. Zasset, our mayor, wants us to make male shirts. I wonder why. Actually, it turns out that Zasset likes male shirts. Well, it's not the only thing he likes. He likes serpentine, whatever that is, bismuth bronze, blue diamond, crossbows, male shirts, thrones, rings, chicory for their taste, the sound of the fabulous silkiness, and the sight of the amethyst of fanciness. When possible, he prefers to consume giant groundhog, passion fruit wine, and white millet. He absolutely detests bark scorpions. It looks like Moses Cole Folded, our crafts dwarf, is leading a glass-making demonstration, along with Myrid Name, our leather worker. Well, hey, at least they're learning something. Toulon, paddle-plated, has entered a strange mood. Toulon has claimed a crafts dwarf's workshop. She's asking for bones, tan hides, and silk cloth. I think we're going to slaughter one of our horses for bones. While I didn't learn much about the Doctrine of Coals, I did find something interesting. This is a finely crafted diorite statue of Stukos Gleeful's Crypts. The item is a finely designed image of Stukos Gleeful Crypts, the dwarf and dwarves in diorite by Nish Zengelingon. Stukos Gleeful Crypts is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the acceptance of the dwarf Stukos Gleeful Crypts as a member of the Doctrine of Coals in the late spring of 69. So I'm starting to think maybe this dwarf, Stukos Gleeful Crypts, was the first dwarf to become a member of the Doctrine of Coals. I mean, this is pretty early on in the history of the world. So, maybe. Looks like Toulon here has gotten exactly what they need and is working furiously on something. Toulon Idemamat, the farmer, has created Ethadikud, a chert toy boat. She offers it to the polished handles. The decent reins. This is a chert toy boat. All craft store ship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with horse bone and encircled with bands of giant cave spider silk. This object is adorned with hanging rings of chert, menaces with spikes of leopard leather. On the item is an image of the true origin of Rainfall, the forgotten beast parchment scroll in skunk leather. Very nice. Now get back to work. I think I'm going to go ahead and also engrave our Baron's rooms. This will increase their value and will also future-proof it when he ascends higher in rank. I also need to smooth out his tomb. I'm also going to engrave our mayor's rooms too, just to reach the value that is required to satisfy his needs. Let's also go ahead and engrave his tomb before I place down the sarcophagus. So we already know from a previous episode that this is the farthest down our embark goes, which means somewhere is the Magma Sea, and I kind of want to find it. We had a warm stone warning, which means around here is where there's some lava. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go up a Z level and see if we can't find it again. And basically, what I want to do. So as you can see, we found it again, and now we're gonna see if it's on the above level. Okay, it doesn't look like it's up here, so we're going to channel down into it. Okay, so it's not there. Let's try right here. Okay, maybe it's not on this level at all. Maybe it's down here. So let's carefully find out. Did I just see what I thought I saw? I could have sworn I just saw a magma snake. Alright then. What? Oh, there it is. It's a fire snake. Okay, we still haven't found it, so let's carefully do this. Actually, it might be 1 Z level down. So maybe if I... Am I brave enough? Okay, let's just poke right here. Oh, well, we found it. We definitely found it. Oh no. There goes Ral. I feel so bad. I should have known better. I should have known better. Oh well. Well, Ral, your sacrifice was not in vain. I'm gonna cover up I'm gonna cover up this Z level's floors and then create an up stairwell just in case this fills up and it starts coming up the stairwell, which it probably will. Yeah, I assumed he probably would be missing. Let's go ahead and engrave a slab for Ral here. He deserves to be commemorated for his brave actions. Okay, so the magma is all down in here, which means now that we know where the magma is, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up here at a safe open space level, which is right above the actual magma flow. Wait, how? I'm not sure exactly what just happened here. This is an open space. Why would the magma come up like that? I guess I made a mistake because I thought this was an open space area, but apparently it's not. Oh geez. Well, we lost another one. So unfortunately, thanks to this mishap, I'm going to go ahead and declare that area lost, and instead I'm just going to plug it up here. I can't believe I did that. Thank you for your brave sacrifice, Kivish. I can't believe it. It's not often that happens twice in a row. Now let's try this again. I also remembered that Ral, our miner, was one of our founders, so I went ahead and made a tomb for her. Unfortunately, as you can guess, the casket will be empty. Mudstone statue of Ral Ringlanced. This is a mudstone statue of Ral Ringlanced. The item is an image of Ral Ringlanced the dwarf, and Atir helmet draped the dwarf in mudstone by Logum Lolokutal. Ral Ringlanced is embracing Atir helmet draped. Relates to the romantic relationship between the dwarf Ral Ringlanced and the dwarf Atir helmet draped in the early spring of 250. Oh no, I feel so bad. Oh, they had a budding romance, and it was cut short by a mishap with lava. This is a church memorial to Rao Ulzest Kubuk. The slab reads, in memory of Rao, born 198, went missing in the year 252, lover of leather armor. Well, goodbye, Rao. I'm so sorry. Okay, so the plan is that we're going to use this room here to put magma smelters, and then this room here for magma forges. Now what we need to do is dig some channels on the corners of where we want our forges and smelters to be. I'm actually going to make one more iron anvil so that we can place down an additional magma forge. And now we place down our magma forges. Nish, our carpenter, withdraws from society. Nish is peculiarly secretive. Nish has claimed the carpenter workshop, which is expected because she is our carpenter. She's grabbed some wood, iron bars, and marquise cut morions. She wants some bones, so we're going to go ahead and slaughter one of our horses again. Our Baron Atir wants us to make 3 crowns. I'm just going to go ahead and make rock crowns since that is cheaper to do. I'm going to carve out an area to put ores in, just so that it's closer to the smelters. Looks like Nish went ahead and grabbed those bones, and some rough morions, and some mudstone, as well as sheep wool, and some more mudstone, and she has begun working secretly. I'm also going to include economic stone in the metal ores pile, because that'll also make it easier to create steel, for example. Except for gypsum and kalonite, I believe, which have other uses. Nish, our carpenter, has created Togun Vod, a pecan wood casket. She offers it to the polished handles. The verses of sound. This is a pecan wood casket. All craft store ship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with rose-cut morions and encircled with bands of pecan wood, walnut wood, and round mudstone cabicons. This object menaces with spikes of iron and horsebone. On the item is an image of a bayberry tree in Morion. On the item is an image of Rigoth, Clobbered Construct, the dwarf in mudstone. On the item is an image of Choose Spring Fathers, the cat parchment scroll in sheepwood. Very interesting. Now get back to work. We're going to make some wooden wheelbarrows. Basically, this will help with transporting stone around, as well as ores. Looks like Atir, our Baron, really liked crowns. So why don't we have a look at him? Atir Helmsdrape likes rutile, bronze, morganite, giant eye leather, the color orange, battle axes, backpacks, crowns, rabbits for their ability to burrow, blind cave ogres for their echoing howls, the words of the mindful tomes, the sound of the saffron silkiness, and the sight of the amethyst of fanciness. When possible, he prefers to consume sweet potato wine and cotton seeds. He absolutely detests leeches. Lafo Ayumo, an elven diplomat, has arrived and is conducting a meeting with our Baron. The Baron Atir of Trammelpick meets with the elf diplomat Lafo. Lafo, you ever disrespected the trees in this area, but this is what we have come to expect from your stunted kind. Further abuse cannot be tolerated. Let this be a warning to you. Okay. You know what? That was a very grievous insult. We're not going to let this insult stand. Now throw his corpse outside and let this be a lesson to anyone who comes here to insult us. Look at all this blood around though. Upper right leg, left hand, right lower arm, right hand. Our axe dwarves really chopped them up good. I finally got around to memorializing Kivish here. And of course, again, this one is also an empty casket, but we should still honor their memory anyway. This is a well-crafted shale memorial to Kivish Adolithad. The slab reads, in memory of Kivish, born 172, went missing in the year 252, at one with giant coyote tooth. A special shout out to Melivorn from Eldergleam for allowing me to use their song, Nice Gnomes and Friendly Faries. Check out the description for a link to the album Mare Tenebrarum. And thank you very much for watching. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really does help. YouTube requires me to ask you. I know it's a little cringe, but again, thank you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.